It might be a bias, but sometimes I wonder, do British people who don't eat fish simply throw sea urchins and crabs back into the sea, just like an old, worn-out shoe caught in a fishing net? It's quite strange. The UK is an island nation, just like Japan, yet British people don't seem to eat fish the way Japanese people do. Australians, on the other hand, have a strong image of enjoying seafood, happily feasting on massive crabs. Some people say fish dishes aren't filling enough. For them, seafood falls into the category of healthy meals. One person I know even said they felt sick watching people eat turban shells in Japan. Well, I suppose for some, it's simply an unfamiliar world. That said, not all British people avoid seafood. Shrimp, crab, lobster, and smoked salmon, many people enjoy these. As for oysters, I'd say about half the people around me eat them. However, the divide between those who love seafood and those who completely avoid it is quite clear. Still, when you visit restaurants in the UK, you'll always find fish dishes other than fish and chips on the menu. There are even seafood-specialized restaurants. So, it's fair to say that there is a solid number of seafood lovers in the UK. Of course, there are reasons why some people dislike seafood. One person told me, it smells just like an aquarium, so I can't bring myself to eat it. Others dislike the texture of shellfish, saying it's too chewy. On the other hand, there are quite a few pescatarians, people who avoid meat but eat seafood. Similar to Japan, fish is generally more expensive than meat in the UK. And if it's expensive but not filling, then it's understandable why fewer people choose it. Interestingly, some Japanese people actually prefer British crabs over Japanese snow crabs. They say the meat is thicker and more satisfying. I also feel that many British people do enjoy crab. Sometimes, I even see whole sea urchins for sale at the market. I have never bought them myself, but the fact that they are being sold must mean that someone is buying them. There are also people who don't cook fish at home but do order seafood when eating out. Someone once told me, people who eat seafood seem a bit posh and pretentious, but I'm not sure if that's really true. Maybe I just happen to be surrounded by people who don't eat fish. In Japan, many people eat fish for health reasons, but in the UK, that doesn't seem to be a strong motivation. Perhaps my assumption that British people don't eat fish comes from spending too much time in pubs where seafood dishes are rare. While many people dislike the smell, it turns out that plenty of them do enjoy shrimp and crab. And yes, even sea urchins are being sold. Now I'm curious, how do British people eat sea urchins? That's something I'd love to find out.